break those barriers and say that actually probably women are not. If we help each other grow, if we help each other come up, it's going to be even better. And I think that has been the journey of Storified. It's not even a year old yet. We'll be a year in, I guess, 1st of January, we can say so. But Storified actually came into existence in February. It was the blog that was on for a month. So I think February would be the official birthday, the first birthday. And we'll already have been done with 2 of the Storified cities. So with that, let's kickstart with the Pune edition. And for that, the first speaker that I'm going to invite is actually a very old friend of mine. And she was my first partner in crime. I was, for a year I was in Pune. That's a story for another day, what I was doing in Pune and why was I here. But she was my original partner in crime. I think we've been through Pune streets literally in the dead of the night, and we've done all sorts of those crazy musties. But then it was very funny because I never thought that, maybe a couple of years down the line, I would say that she was the most inspiring figure around me. Was because having done, engineering, we all think that let's go into a very engineering job. She's done something completely different, and she's doing something completely different right now. So I'm going to invite Shital on stage, and I'll let her do the talking, and we'll, hear to her. And she'll tell you the story behind the sari as well.
So, me and Akanksha met almost 6 years ago when we were in first year of engineering. And no need to say, those were the crazy days and really crazy experience. I think we will need a separate session to discuss what all craziness we did. I come from a very small town of Maharashtra. It's Dhule. किसी को बताने के लिए भी मुझे एक्सप्लेन करना पड़ता है, वो नासिक से आगे है ना 100 किलोमीटर इस तरह से. But I was fortunate enough to have very well-aware parents, and they gave me really a good exposure and quite enough opportunities in spite of being a daughter and coming from a very conserved, reservative community like Marathas. And I was bright enough and also coming from a privileged family, so I was, 6 years ago I decided that I'll go to Pune and pursue my engineering. So being a girl, that typical mindset, I got into computer engineering. First 2 years, I really struggled. I don't even remember the subject names today. Like, I wonder how come I became an engineer, but fortunately today I have a degree. So a lot of efforts, and with good friends I managed to complete my engineering. But in last year I had a very major accident. I broke my collarbone and I was bedridden almost for 6 months. And probably that accident really gave a turning point to my life. I started thinking, why am I into this engineering field? And after 6 months I will be having a degree and probably I will be asked to work in a similar field. And somewhere down the line I started realizing that I am not fit for this profession, and I don't want to work in front of computer for 12 hours a day and earn money and just live my life like that. And right from the beginning I had fond of reading and writing and quite socially sensitive and aware in my mind. And I got in touch with really right people at the right time, and they told me, Shital, why don't you look for a profession which will help you grow in your career and as well as give you mental satisfaction rather than just sitting in front of computer and doing manual work. And I was like, social work कोई पढ़ता है क्या? मतलब अगर 5 साल मुझे कोई बोलता कि सोशल वर्क में डिग्री लेना पड़ता है, उसके लिए एग्जाम भी देना पड़ता है, तो probably I would have laughed. But no, it's a very serious profession. The college where I did my social work, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, it's one of the renowned institute from India, probably the only one established in 1936, and the kind of courses they teach are very unique. Fortunately, I cleared their entrance and completed my post-graduation from Tata Institute, and today the life has completely changed. Like when I was on my way, I was thinking what I'll tell you all, how will my story inspire you, because already the other people, those who are going to share their stories are elder to me, They have very large experience than me. But I'll tell you a few things which are very prompting from my story, and which I would like to share. When that accident happened, it really pushed me into depression, because like I always had a habit of winning, or always having a habit of being in the limelight. But somewhere that gave me failure, and I was like, नहीं ऐसा मेरे साथ कैसे हो सकता है? How can I lose? But fortunately, I did not give up. I stood up on and tried to question myself again and again and again. I don't even remember how many nights I have been awake during those 6 months, asking myself what I really want to do in my life. But the moment I decided that I want to do this, I was very firm कि मुझे ये क्यों करना है और इसके लिए मुझे क्या करना है. And trust me, after that, not even a single minute of my life I have wasted. I haven't wasted even single minute of life. Even the kind of friends I have made, those are people who are going to help me or guide me on my path towards my career. Sometimes I feel that I'm really selfish and choosy about people, but I guess it happens very naturally when you are really focused and really directed towards certain goal. You often meet similar people who think like you and who really want to add value to your life. And I was really fortunate enough today, wherever I am, whatever I am, it's because of people, those who are in my life. And like for 1 year I worked in Bangalore, and today I'm working in one of the research organization in Pune, and doing really good work on social welfare and poverty in terms of policy decisions. So I think the kind of girl I was when I met Akanksha 6 years ago, and the kind of person today I am, I really feel proud about myself, and that is very important. आपको खुद पे गर्व होना चाहिए, फिर दुनिया अपने आप पे गर्व करेगी. Thank you.
Do you have any questions for Shital? Anything?
What was really shocking for me was the ground reality. I mean, when I got into social work, it was very charity driven, very much charity driven. कि मुझे कुछ करना है, सोसाइटी के लिए कुछ करना है. But सोसाइटी के लिए कुछ करने के लिए आपको पहले जानना पड़ता है कि एक्चुअली ग्राउंड में क्या हो रहा है. The caste, the gender disparity, patriarchy. अगर मैं if I go and tell this to my colleague sitting here, Roshan, or my brother who's doing engineering, they'll be like, नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. Women are being treated equally, but no. Even 70-80% of women of our country are still being deprived of their rights and entitlements and even basic human rights. मतलब dignity के साथ उनको वो मौका भी नहीं मिलता, and it's even in the past. So those realities were really shocking for me, and it really took a lot of effort and बहुत खुद को अंदर से strong होना पड़ता था उन चीज़ों को face करने के लिए. Because often your friends used to call, अरे तुम तो अच्छी community से हो, तुम बड़े घर से हो, तुम नहीं समझोगे. And it really hurts, especially for someone जो अपना इतना बड़ा career छोड़ के, इतनी opportunities छोड़ के किसी ऐसे field में आया है जहाँ पे तो हर बार एक नए से शुरुआत करनी पड़ती थी, लोगों के साथ, दोस्तों के साथ especially. So in a way, those 2 years were very challenging.
If I go in my statue, they will be like, कौन बच्चा है?
So I generally dress up in a very serious way. थोड़ा बड़ा.
Looking lovely.
Yeah, looking sweet. But you're looking sweet.
Thank you. So I know her as a tomboy, so that's why when I saw her, I was like, okay, this is a little different, you know.
And I'm really glad that after so many years, me and Akanksha are on such a platform with 2 different stories. कहाँ से शुरू किया था और आज कहाँ आ गए हैं.
Yes. Thank you very much. One of our speakers does make some lovely, chocolates and cakes and stuff, and she sponsored some of the hampers. So thank you very much, Jigna. We'll hear from Jigna later, but hope you enjoy yourselves today.
Thank you.
Thank you.